Good evening, everyone. We are broadcasting from Barrel Ice Arena in Cranberry, Pennsylvania. I think this is still Cranberry, isn't it?
It's over the line.
Oh, it's over the line. What would this area be called?
Marshall Township.
Oh, Marshall Township. So we're broadcasting from Marshall Township. So we have the Pittsburgh Penguins 07 versus the Indy Fuel 07. And on color again, back by popular demand, Rich Nichols. Welcome, Rich.
Oh, so glad to be here. Now it'll be my second time. So hope to improve. Can always improve, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, this will be good practice. Indy is running at a 500 right now, a 1-1-1, and they are looking to win this game because that's what they need to advance.
So it should be pretty exciting. They got something to shoot for. That helps.
Yeah, so the boys will have to play a strong game. We're still down Marshall Hewitt and Del Signor. So we're still down 2 players.
2 good players we're losing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So hopefully, hope you guys get better, and then we'll see you shortly.
Absolutely. Let's hope they are back because we need a whole team tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, the boys are out warming up, and we only have a minute to go before we start.
You can see the Indy Fuel team there.
Yeah.
Just zooming into the Fuel, and they look like some big players over there.
That's just what I was looking at. They got some size. Yeah, the harder they fall, though.
Yes, that's true.
That's what we do, yeah. But we'll find out when they're on ice.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 28 seconds, and be ready to go. We got 4 viewers already.
All right, bring them on.
There it is.
Okay, there goes the buzzer. Get ready to start. See, I think everybody's over there to handle the traffic for mistakes that the kids make and get put in the penalty box.
So we have Luca Torriero starting in goal for the Penguins today.
Okay, both refs are out there. Looks like they're ready to take the game on. Let's hope we get a good game.
Mm-hmm. So the format of the periods here is the 12, 15, and 15. Tomorrow we're going to see 15s across the board in the semifinals, and if we make it to the finals, it'll be 15 across the board.
Okay.
With overtime.
Oh, wow.
Overtime, 5-minute overtime, followed by
shootout, huh?
Shootout, yep.
Okay.
Looks like first line here, we got Jukes with Woods and Mosky, and we have Hall and Durden. Puck is dropped. Goes up to Woods. Woods trying to drive it in. Goes back to Indy. Indy starts advancing up to into the Penguin zone. Picked up by Woods. Woods advancing in. And Indy picks it up, starts going back the other way.
And he's got some speed here.
Shot and big save by Torriero. Puck will be dropped. 11:26 left in the first. That's the first shot on goal.
Always good to get some shots early so you can get used to the game.
That's true.
That
yeah.
wakes you up fast.
So we got Mooney out there with Snyder and Evans.
Yeah, this is
Greg sends it up the boards, tried to get to Mooney, intercepted by Indy. Indy tries to shoot towards the net, goes wide. Nice stick check by Briggs, gets it up to Evans. Evans driving up, Mooney on the outside. And Snyder hanging back. Briggs up to Mooney.
Yeah, this is our speed line.
And, shot, and goes up and over the goalie.
Ooh.
Off the goalie, so that'll be dropped in the Indy zone. So we got Mooney out there with Evans and Snyder, and Howe and Briggs on point. Indy gets the puck out, starts advancing up the ice. Briggs battling with the Indy player. Over to Howe. Howe up to Evans. Evans chips up to Mooney. Mooney looking to get those Jets on. Tied up by the Indy player.
I think when Mooney is out there, they're going to probably tie him up as much as they can. Try to take away some of his speed.
Yeah, I wonder if they scouted our team a little bit. Sometimes coaches will do that.
Yep.
Scout the teams ahead of time. That's Briggs, gets it out of the zone and dumps it in. He goes for a change. We got Hall out there. We missing Stern? We may be down to only 4D.
Oh, didn't realize that.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I don't know what happened to Stern. Indy dumps it in, picked up by Hall. Hall back around to Durden. Durden up to Koussis. Koussis battling with the Indy player. Koussis gets it. Up to Jukes. Jukes on the rush now. Indy picks that up. And they start driving it down the zone. Indy around the boards to Hall. Picked up by Woods at the side there. Woods trying to drive it up. He's rubbed out on the boards. Durden picks it up in front. And looks like there will be a penalty. Not sure. That's against Mooney. And it looks like tripping. So this will be our first PK of the game.
Okay, our boys better tighten this up now.
8:49 left in the first period, tied at 1 for shots, tied at 0 for score. Yeah, these are big, tall players.
Yeah, they got good reach, and we're gonna have to play extra hard.
Woods wins that off the face-off, and the defense send it around the boards. And Howe dumps it in right towards the goalie.
All right, good play.
Indy starts advancing up the other way. They chop in. Stick check from Howe. Picked up by Mosky. Mosky starts driving it up. Mosky leading second in points in the tournament.
Wow.
Behind Mooney.
I know he's been playing well. Didn't realize the points.
He's been playing really well. Picked up now by Jukes. Jukes sends it up to Woods. Woods driving up the ice. Woods, big shot. And that's frozen by the Indy goalie. 104 left in this penalty.
That's going at a pretty good pace here so far. Maybe with all these big guys on the other team, we can wear them down.
Yep.
Get their legs tired.
Jukes with a backhand straight to the Indy goalie. And that big save by the goalie to the side. Jukes picks it up at the corner. In goes Evans to help. Puck loose and neutral. Durden backhands it back in.
Good play to keep it down the corner, run that clock.
Yep, 44 seconds left in this penalty. Indy starts bringing it down.
Oh, nice.
Nice work by Durden, and he gets the puck up to Evans. Hall picks it up. Hall up to Evans and headed toward Jukes. Jukes shot to the net. Another save by the Indy player.
It was on net, though. That's important. That's what you got to do.
Back to Durden. Durden with a shot to the net. Indy sends it around the boards. Indy starts driving back up the ice. Mooney back on. We're back at even strength. Indy, shot towards net. Big save by Torriero. Another shot on Torriero. Big save.
Yeah,
Hall picks it up.
That was an excellent save there.
Up to Mooney. Mooney with the Jets. Mooney drives it down. Mooney to the center towards Koussis. Koussis and Lugelli out front. Lugelia back to Briggs. Briggs keeps the puck in. Stick check from Howe. Over to Briggs. Up to Koussis. Koussis driving up now with support from Mooney. And Lugelia trailing in behind. There, backhand. And net is off.
I've noticed with Mooney out there, they're tracking him pretty tight.
They are. They're staying really close. So coaches must have
done a little.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't have to mark our YouTube videos private. That's a bit of a concern.
Yeah, that would be tough.
Yep. Back to Briggs. Briggs shoots it in to Jukes. Over to Howe. Howe keeps it in. Gets it to Jukes. Jukes, big shot to the net, and that's in. Wow, what a big play. Let's watch out on replay, Rich.
Okay. That was quick.
To Jukes. Over to Howe. Howe keeps it in. Gets it to Jukes. Jukes, big shot to the net, and that's in. Wow.
Great shot.
Wow.
He powered that one in. Cut the goalie off a little bit.
Jukes facing off. Howe's little brother, 6-year-old, was saying Jukes was one of his favorite players out there.
Oh, really?
So it was good.
Wow.
Jukes was able to score the first goal.
Sure was.
Yeah. Briggs sends that up to Jukes, to Evans. And Schneider at the front of the net. Schneider goes in to help Evans. Back to Howe. Howe, big shot to the net. Blocked. Indy sends the puck out. Briggs over to Howe. Howe up to Schneider. Schneider driving it in. Schneider, big shot to the net. Jukes has it behind the net. Jukes looking for somebody to pass to. Evans, Jukes trying to get his second goal. And that is frozen by the goalie.
Like one of their kids, what number is that? Looks like he got a little injury.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Can't see the numbers, but the colors. Let's see, 20, 26.
Yeah, the numbers are actually hard to see.
No, they really are.
Good thing I'm not calling both teams right now. That would have been pretty hard. Indy breaking out of the zone. Mooney picks it up, and he starts advancing up the other way. Mooney stick handling up the ice. And he's knocked down, and that's going to be a penalty, delayed penalty, and will be against Indy, and this will be our first power play.
Yep. There comes that speed. Get that speed in there, and that confuses everybody out there.
Yeah, and it can do a good job of drawing penalties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to guard him close, and they couldn't keep up with him. All right, guys.
Okay, so this is Mooney facing off with Mosky and Woods on wing. Goes back to Hall. Hall over to Durden. Durden, big shot towards the net. Goes to Mooney. Mooney back to Hall. Hall over to Woods. Mosky in the front there, tying up the player. Draining his energy. Goes back to Durden. Durden over to Mooney. Mooney at the side. Mooney back to Woods. There goes Mosky in front of the net, tying up the players there. Hall, puck to Hall. Big slap shot. Rebound off the goalie, goes to the side. Back to Mooney. Mooney, 360. Backhand. Goalie save. The puck just danced by the goalie. And Indy finally gets the puck out. 1:08 left in this penalty, and 3:47 left in the period.
Yeah, the Penguins, they're doing really well. They're starting to pick up their step here and making this team work.
9 shots to 2 on this goalie. Howe gets it back to Briggs. Briggs sends it up to Koussis. Koussis, shot! Hits shin pads.
Nice shot, though. Real good shot.
That
right
was a
on
good
net.
shot. Back to Howe. Howe taking a look. Back to Koussis. Koussis sends it to Jukes. Jukes, stick handling around. Goes to Briggs. Briggs tries to get it in towards Lugelli, who was in front of the net there. Jukes bringing it around. Up to Koussis. Koussis with a big shot. Blocker saved by the goalie. Kept in by Briggs. Briggs over to Jukes. Jukes stick handling behind the net. Sends it back to Briggs. Briggs to Jukes. And Jukes sends it back to the top corner of the net for his second goal.
Yeah, he's really hot tonight. Wow.
Yeah, so second goal from Jukes. That's a 2-0 hockey game, 2:45 left in the first. And him and Mooney, that's where they've been putting their pucks this tournament.
You're not kidding.
Face off by Mooney. Up to Evans. Evans driving it up. Indy breaks it out. They start rushing up the ice.
Uh-oh.
Breakaway. Shot goes wide of the net.
Okay.
Snyder up to Evans, and Evans starts breaking it up with Mooney. Mooney with the Jets. Mooney back to Durden. Durden sends it into the corner. Picked up now by Evans. Evans to Mooney. Mooney backhand. Big save by the goalie. Big glove save. So now we have Jukes out there with Woods and Mosky. 2 minutes left in the game. Howe and Briggs on D. Indy wins the draw. Indy sends it around the boards. Briggs goes in to try and recover it. Foot race ensues. Howe rubs out the player. Picked up now by Briggs. Briggs up to Mosky. Mosky to Jukes. Jukes up to Woods. And they start advancing in the ice. Woods back to Howe. Howe to Briggs. Briggs, nice fake shot there. Gets it through his legs, but that's picked up by the D. Jukes advancing in.
All right, we have 12 shots. They have 3. With a minute to go.
Yep. That was an offside, so it's going to be pulled out.
First period here. That's a fast period.
Yeah.
Moving right along here.
Mooney facing off. The big player from Indy powers through with his legs, but Penn sends it in. Another glove save by the goalie. Mooney facing off. Durden keeps it in. Durden to Mooney. Mooney driving it over. Oh, no, Kusa's knocked down. Lugelia picks it up, though. And then they get that down. And bit of snow in the face of Torriero, but he gets up quick.
I thought that was disallowed, doing that to the goalie.
I think it is.
But I haven't seen it called yet, so
yeah,
a couple of games now.
Mooney facing off. Got Kusis and Lugelia on wing.
35 seconds remaining.
Battling. There they go, powering through. They're big players.
They are.
There's Hall, and he dumps it up the ice. Another big stop by Torriero.
Okay, our goalie's been looking sharp here this first period. Keeping it tight.
12 seconds left. 12 shots to 5 for Pens. 2-0 hockey game for Pens. Goes to Hall. Hall sends it across to Evans. Evans driving up to Jukes. Jukes driving up. Oh, offside. 3 seconds left.
Okay, this will be a period. Will be over real quick. Nobody will be able to get a shot off here.
And that's all there is. So good, really good period. Jukes with 2 big goals there.
Oh, yeah.
And I've been noticing lots of great passing again.
Yep.
And the Pens have been keeping it in at the blue line really well.
Yeah, they're doing an excellent job there, and they're the other teams, concentrating more with Mooney, and I think they're forgetting about some of the other players that we have.
They are, and that opens them up.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I see here Talon saying Sterna's sick, so oh no. So everybody, hopefully it's not that
the flu is going around.
There's that 24-hour one, which is just it's terrible.
Yeah.
So I hope they're not getting that. But if you are, make sure you keep your electrolytes and fluids going.
That's right. Get lots of rest tonight. You can make it through tomorrow.
Okay, and we're at the start of the second period. It is 15 minutes per Midwinter Classic rules. And we got Jukes facing off with the Evans and Snyder, and Howe and Briggs on point.
Let's say there was a short one there.
Big win. Evans goes in, picks it up, sends it to Briggs. Briggs goes to Howe. Howe cuts back, sends it back to Briggs. Briggs up to Evans. And they start advancing into the Indy zone. Indy sends it around the board. Stopped by Jukes. Jukes at the side. Jukes. Indy gets the puck out. Chased by Howe now. Battling in the side there. That's Briggs. Briggs up to Jukes. Jukes driving in. Jukes back to Evans. Jukes across the front and almost an opportunity. Evans. Indy starts taking it out. Stick from Howe. Keeps it to the side. And Indy dumps it, and that is icing.
Okay, it's been a good game here. Still no breakout yet for us to really get the goals, but we have 2. That's important.
Mooney.
You want to make sure they chase you.
Facing off, kicks it ahead. Mosky goes
play.
in to pick it up, sends it back to Hall. Hall from the point, laser, and goes wide. Durden does a great job keeping it in. Mosky at the side, over to Mooney. Mooney with a shot. Oh, just misses the net.
Nice shot, though. He didn't miss by much.
That goes over to Hall. Hall up to Mooney. Mooney, 360. Cuts back the other way. Up to Hall. Hall with a shot towards the net.
Wow.
And Woods there with a tip. And the goalie just gets it in his pads.
I noticed Mooney was on the left side there for most of the time. He's usually likes to shoot from the right better. But
There goes Kusis in. Gets back to Hall. Hall with a shot. In the feet of Kusis. Kusis has it behind the net. Kusis to Legalia. Legalia up the boards to Durden. Durden keeps it in nicely. Goes to... nice work by Legalia. Kept that in. Send it to Kusis. Back to Hall. Hall with a blaster.
Wow, that was a nice
beautiful
wind-up.
shot. And Indy starts breaking out. Foot race by Hall. Nice stick by Hall. And he stops the advance. And Kusis starts taking it back the other way. Kusis shot. Blocker save. Goes to the side. Picked up by Lugelia. Lugelia around to Jukes. Jukes battling in the corner with 2 Indy players. Lugelia goes in to help. Lugelia. Drop down. Picked up by Indy. Indy. Driving up. Jukes. Looks like they're going to get a delayed penalty. That's tripping. And this will be another power play for the Pens. 15 shots to 5, 12:03 left in the second period. Face off, Mooney kicks it back to Evans. Evans back to Briggs. Briggs up to Mooney. Mooney to Evans. Evans. Evans to Howe. Howe back to Briggs. Briggs, Mooney. Mooney shoots towards the net. Off the shin pads, Mooney picks it up again. Mooney back to Howe. Howe back to Mooney. Mooney drives across the top of the house. Over to Evans. Didn't find a shooting lane. Evans looking for a shooting lane across the top of the house. Shoots along the ice. Rebound. Indy trying to get the shot off. Chased in by Evans. Evans picks it up.
Pens had a couple good shots there.
Yeah. Mooney starts driving in the zone. Mooney drives all the way to the net. Boom! Shot.
Yeah, what a rocket. He
Goes
throws
back
out
to
there.
Howe. Howe to Evans. To Mooney. Mooney across the top of the house, looking for the shooting lane. And Indy picks that up. Indy starts driving down the ice. Picked up now by Howe. 45 seconds left in this penalty. Howe up to Evans. Evans driving it in. Evans drives it in. Schneider following up the top here. Evans over to Mooney. Mooney. Mooney backhand. Goes to Evans. Evans looking for somebody to pass to. Shot. No. Evans finds Mooney at the side. Mooney back to Howe. Howe goes in. Sends it back to Mooney. One-timer. Shot.
Wow.
Rebound. Snyder.
What a save that was.
Howe over to Hall. Hall over to Mooney. Mooney back to Howe. Howe goes in to Mooney. Howe couldn't find a shooting lane there. Goes to Evans behind the net. Evans, we're now back at even strength. And Indy, extra guy comes in and starts picking up the puck. Hall stands up the big guy at the net, or at the neutral zone there. Evans chases out, and Penguins go for a line change. That'll be icing all the way down in the Penguin zone. I think we got some good shots off there.
Yeah,
Some
we sure
good,
have.
good chances, some good cycling.
Their goalie's playing good. He's been solid. But we are getting good, really good shots. We're finding the open, but the goalie has been there for the saves.
Mm-hmm. Goes back to the Indy point. That goes out of the zone. Woods chasing it. Woods. Mosky sends it into the zone. Chased in by Woods. Goes back to Durden. Durden, shot. To Durden. Durden sends it into the zone. Chased in by Woods and Jukes.
We're at the 9-minute mark at the second period. Uh-oh.
Now there's a foot race between the Indy player and Hall. Hall, nice stick check. Got great work by Hall there and got the puck off the guy's stick, and he couldn't gain control to shoot.
Yeah, that was a big save. That really helped immensely.
Hall battling behind the net. He gets
Because he had a
sends it around the board.
clear shot to the goalie until we caught up.
Up to Woods. Woods to Jukes. Jukes driving in.
Whoa.
Tried to do a toe drag past the guy. The guy intercepted. Start driving up the ice against Hall. Woods picks it up. Woods driving into the zone. Back to Howe. Howe with a slap shot. Glove save. .809 left in the second period. 17 shots to 6. 2-0 hockey game. It is nice, these arenas without the netting. You can really see better.
Yeah, all we have to watch is for the puck flying
Is for
out.
the puck.
But we're back far enough.
That's
We should
easy
go.
enough. Some battling behind the net there. Briggs and Mooney battling the players. Indy got control. Mooney goes in there. Stick check. They pass it out front, picked up by Koussis. Koussis driving up the ice now. Koussis across to Lugalia. Lugalia driving up the ice. Lugalia. Nice work. Lugalia rubbed out. But gets it to Koussis. Koussis, some nice stick handle work. Goes back to Briggs. Briggs backhand into Mooney. Mooney over to Koussis. Koussis back to Mooney. Mooney cuts around. Shot by Koussis and tied up by the goalie.
Yeah, Koussis does a good job of mixing it up down by the net there. He's not afraid to go in.
Mm-hmm.
Tough little goalie or player there.
Player. Yeah, and Evans facing off. Evans to Schneider.
Whoop.
Schneider rolls over one of the Indy players. Jukes getting tied up by the two players that are about the same size as Jukes. Mooney comes in to help. Mooney. That was Evans come in to help. Evans gets it around, but Indy starts advancing up the ice. Evans gets it over to Jukes, and they get it out of the zone, chased now by Schneider. Schneider dumps it in. Jukes going in to help. That's offside.
Well, it's been hard fought here.
Oh, he has to go. He's saying he's got to go. Oh.
Yeah,
He's saying too many players. It was going to be 6 players. Face off by Mooney. Mooney back to Briggs. Briggs up to Woods. Woods driving in now. Woods shot towards the net, goes wide.
He tried to shoot between his legs there and almost made it.
Yeah. Briggs pinches in, battling the 2 Indy players. Mosky coming in to help. Around the boards. Picked up now by Briggs. Oh, Briggs can't get a handle on that. That's picked up by the Indy player, and he starts driving up the ice. Woods covering Briggs, though, so didn't make it a 2-on-1, and Howe backhands it out of the zone. And Indy sends it in for offside.
Okay. All right, we have 19 shots, and they have 6.
Wasn't quite sure what all that was about. But
Yeah, I haven't quite figured out.
we'll have to learn about that after. Oh, puck's bouncing in front of the net. Goes back to Hall. Hall with a blaster. Tied up in the shin pads. Lugelli recovers that. Lugelli driving in over to Evans. Evans shot towards the front. Puck loose. Evans picks it up in the corner. Back up to Hall. Hall. Lugelli keeps it in really nicely.
Nice play.
Yeah, that's twice. And then Kusis coming in. Kusis driving around the ice.
Our guys aren't letting up. They're playing hard, making
Indy
the other
trying
team
to get
chase
out of
us.
the zone.
Yep.
And Indy has to win this game to advance to the semifinals. So that's why they're a little bit extra spark in their step.
They still aren't getting the shots off. They might have had 2 good shots.
And even that shot there got picked up by Hall.
Yep.
And Hall over to Kusis. Kusis driving up.
4 minutes left to go in the second period.
That gets picked up by Howe. Howe takes it behind the net. Chased by the Indy player. Howe driving up the ice. Howe up to Mooney. Mooney takes it into the zone. Indy picks it up, tries to get out of the zone. Howe kept it in to Jukes. Indy finally gets it out of the zone. Oh, that was Mooney who got nailed there. That should be a penalty. But
I guess the ref must have been looking the other way. What do you think?
yeah, head. Looks like offside call there. Howe trying to keep that in, and that was offside.
7 for us went over limping a little bit.
Oh. Chased by Durden. Going in. Durden keeps him wide. Great work. Stick check by Durden. And he gets it up to Mosky. Headmans it to Evans. Evans driving it in. Evans, nice toe drag. All the way to the net. Back to Hall. Hall all the way through. And big shot. Big save by the goalie.
Hall's had some great power shots.
And now it's going end to end. So the Indy going back the other way. Shot. Big save by Torriero. He gets it to the side. Hall. Mosky picks it up at the side. Headmans it to Woods. Woods driving up with Evans. Tries to get it through to Evans. Woods keeps it in. Woods to Kusis. And Indy breaks out the puck. Nice stick check by Hall. And that gets up to Kusis. Kusis driving it in. Kusis hauled down. And stopped by the Indy goaltender.
All right, no penalty there. Guess it wasn't blatant enough.
No. So Mooney facing it off, gets it back to Howe. Howe, stick handling it, gets it over. Ooh. Tried to get it over to Briggs. Now Indy driving up the ice. Picked up by Mooney. Mooney driving back the other way. Mooney with the Jets up the side. Howe tries to pinch in there. And that's picked up by Mooney. Mooney drives in now. Mooney driving all the way towards the net. Mooney toe drag shot.
Ooh. If he'd have had that on net, he'd have had a goal because it was wide open.
Yeah, I do notice they have been forcing Mooney to this side more.
Yep.
And because you're right, I hadn't noticed that till you said, Rich. And usually Mooney goes down the other side.
Yeah, he's a right side guy, yeah.
Kusis shot up and over the net. Indy starts bringing it out. Briggs keeps the puck and he takes it in. Shot towards the net. Rebound. Picked up now by Schneider. Schneider to Evans. Evans tried to get it back to Schneider, and that's intercepted. Durden to Jukes.
40 seconds
Evans.
remaining.
Jukes.
Period 2.
Schneider. Nice pass to Hall. To Jukes. And in! Jukes has a hat trick. If I had a hat, I would be throwing it on the ice right now.
What a shot.
That opened up with
40 seconds remaining.
Jukes.
Period 2.
Schneider. Nice pass to Hall. To Jukes. And in! Jukes has a hat trick. If I had a hat, I would be throwing it on the ice right now.
What a shot.
Shot.
That's why they were
so natural hat trick. Evans trying to go for that corner again, but big glove save. 25 seconds left in the second period.
Yeah, they're worried about one player out there and the other ones are coming forward.
They forgot the other players.
Yep.
.25 seconds left. Hall sends it towards the net. Glove save, 17 seconds.
That third goal was really important. That's always the...
Yeah, and we saw that in the first game, too.
Yep. Get that.
Another shot to the net. Big save by the goalie. And Indy starts taking it out, but 7 seconds.
Keep him in a corner.
Hall keeps him to the outside. Evans goes in to help. Hall, and that's the end of the second period. 3-0 hockey game. 3 big goals for Jukes.
Yep,
natural hat trick. I'm surprised I didn't see any hats on the ice there.
So. Not a one. Yeah. There's always.
I see lots of dads with hats. If you take a look up there, there's all the dads with hats.
Yeah.
So But some good saves by Torriero as well.
Yeah.
In our
real good
end.
save,
So
yep.
so he's faced 7 big shots. Yeah, again, Penguins keeping it in the blue line.
Yep.
Like Lugelia, he did twice, kept that in.
I think it's our hustle has been really good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I think so. It's the hustle.
They're not getting any break. They had that one breakaway, and they blew that, so that helps. They're not getting any of the cheap goal shots that they could. Okay.
Coach there talking to the players, probably just saying, hey, keep up the hustle, keep the shots on net, and don't let any shots on our net.
Yeah, we'll see what these guys have planned for our players. They got their meeting done. They have to attack. There is no tomorrow.
I think that's what we're going to see here. Is they're going to be really strong.
Yeah, they got to take chances now. If they want to play tomorrow somewhere.
Mooney facing off, punches it ahead. Woods goes in. Woods picks it up at the side there. Woods dumps it in. Chased in now by Mooney. Mooney picks it up at the corner. Mooney driving it towards the net. Backhand. Big blocker save by the Indy goalie. Indy trying to break it out. That game kept nice keep in. That was by Mosky. Mosky to Mooney. Mooney trying to drive it to the front. Mooney rubbed out at the boards. Back to Hall. Hall with a shot towards the net. Glove save.
Hall's had a lot of good power shots, and he's keeping them thinking. So,
yeah,
he's really
yeah, some big shots, and then hoping to get the rebound too.
Yep.
And then if he gets the
Absolutely.
rebound, boom, by our forward lines. Indy sends it around. That's Briggs tried to keep that in. Indy going up the ice, one-on-one with Howe. Big shot on Torriero, and nice glove save on Torriero.
Yeah, he's going to have to stay sharp because you know they're going to fire every which way they can to get that puck in the net.
Face off. Evans gets it ahead to Kousas. Kousas driving up the ice. Kousas chased by Lugelia now.
Kustik's had a good game. He's really hustling now.
Oh,
he always hustles.
Oh, big shot by Briggs towards the net. And Indy gets it out. Dumps it in the Penguin zone. Briggs battling with the Indy player. They send that out front, and Lugelia picks that up front.
Get it done nice.
Lugelia up to
It's Kustik again.
Kousas driving it in. There goes Mooney with the Jets. Mooney, big shot! Goes wide. Big save by the goalie. Kousas keeps it in. He goes for the change. And Jukes goes in. Howe pinches in. Keeps the puck in. That gets picked up by Mooney. Mooney, some nice stick handle work. Mooney. Jukes has it behind the net. Jukes coming around. Stick check on Jukes. Jukes does retain control. Snyder. Snyder brings it across the top of the circle. And Briggs. Briggs driving it in. Briggs all the way to the net. Shot. Glove save. Beautiful shot from Briggs.
Yeah, their goalie's been playing very well. Just needs some more offense from his buddies.
Yeah, I would say he's kept his end of the bargain.
Yes, he has. He's got 27 shots.
Goes back to Durden. Durden shot straight to the net. Woods picks up the puck behind the net. Sends it back to Hall. Hall chips into Woods. Cincinnati does get it out into the neutral zone. Picked up by Durden. Durden sends it in. Offside. It is 11:25 left in this third period. 28 shots to 8 for the Penguins. Gets back to Evans. Evans driving it in. Evans punches it forward. Picked up now by Woods. Woods battling with it. Gets it back to Durden. Durden keeps it in. Woods battling with it. Indy does get it out, and Indy starts driving up the ice. Indy advancing on Torriero. Big pad save by Torriero. Indy tries to get it to the front again, but blocked by Durden. And Indy does pick it up behind the net, and they start cycling around the top of the circle. Shot towards the net, bounces past the crease. Indy sends it around the boards, picked up by Hall. Hall now sends it up to Woods. And Cincinnati trying to keep that up. Evans picks up the puck, and Evans looking to drive back in. And Woods drives it towards the net, and a big stop by the Indy goalie.
But they're keeping it down on their end. That's what's important.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're playing a real smart game here. We're doing well.
Goes back to Briggs. Oh, it does sneak out. Indy putting a lot of pressure on. That's that, what you were saying is they're taking risks and chances. Howe up to Kusis. Howe again up, chips it up the boards. Howe has it at the side here. Dumps it in. Chased now by Mooney and Lugelia. Briggs keeps it in. Briggs shot towards the net. Goes into the corner. Chased now by Lugelia. Back to Howe. Howe shot towards the net. That rebound off the goalie. Briggs keeps it in. Lugelia brings it across, sends it to Kusis. Kusis, big shot off the goalie. That makes 30 shots. Briggs wins that foot race, keeps the puck in, sends it to Mooney. Mooney, big shot towards the net, goes wide. Howe pitches in to try and stop the advance. And Indy gets down. Now foot race between Briggs and Indy. Big shot on Torriero. Torriero dumps it at the side, sends it around the boards to... That was Briggs, sends it around the boards to Kusis. Kusis driving up the ice. Kusis backhands up to Jukes. Jukes dumps it into the zone. And Penguins go for a change. 9:57 left in the third period. Hall. Shot. Blocker saved by Torriero. Jukes gets the puck out. Jukes starts driving up the neutral zone. Durden keeps the puck in. Cincinnati still putting pressure. They do break through the blue line, but Hall sends it back in. Snyder battling with the player and allows Hall to go get a puck in, sends it over to Evans. Evans, big shot, pad save. Hall sends it around to Evans. Evans, back to Durden. Durden keeps it back into Evans. Evans. Jukes waiting at the corner for it. Evans drives it, picks it up. Nice backhand to Jukes. Jukes back to Evans behind the net. Schneider, great work over to Evans. Knocked down there. Evans got knocked down there, and he's having trouble getting up. He's now skating back to the bench. It looked like he got hurt on that play. Hall sends it around to Durden. Durden up the boards across. Mooney. Mooney now intercepts it. Mooney driving up with the Jets. Mooney shot! Hits the goalie's glove and goes wide. 31 shots. That is offside by Indy. 8:06 left in this third period. 31 shots to 11.
Yeah, in this period, we're going to wear the ice out up on their side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, extra Zamboni work on their side today.
That's right. Other people.
Goes back to Howe to Briggs. Briggs sends it up to Woods. Howe over to Briggs. Briggs. Cincinnati trying to break it in. Howe battling at the side there. Woods helping him out. Howe stands a player up, gets the puck around the boards. Picked up now by Mosky. Mosky driving up the ice. Mosky gets the puck in the zone, goes for the change. Briggs and Howe waiting at the blue line. Indy starts breaking it out. And Briggs ties up the player on the boards, and that ends up being a body check. So Briggs will go to the box, and that will be a 2-minute penalty, so we're going to go on a 2-minute PK. I think there was a lot of momentum on that. That's why it made a big bang sound, and I think made a penalty. But if there wasn't that much momentum, I don't think he would have just let it go.
It didn't look like that at all. Anyway, that ref come all the way from one end to the other to call that.
Yeah.
Maybe his arm was getting tired and he had to stick it up there.
Yeah. Evans shoots it towards the net. Blocked by the Indy player. Indy player starts taking it around the boards, and they start driving it up. That's intercepted by Evans. Evans, nice stick handle work, dumps it back in.
Great play, great play.
Burns some good time. 1:30 left in this penalty. And now Jukes battling with the player, and Indy unable to get the puck out. Lugelia goes over, battling. Indy starts advancing up the ice. They want to get something set up, make use of the last 1:12 left. Hall stops the advance, sends the puck back up the zone. Indy picks it up in the neutral zone and starts driving in again. Durden, nice stick check. Oh, puck loose in front. Big pad save by Torriero. Indy gets it across the front of the net. Slap shot. Pad save by Torriero. Puck goes wide.
Wow.
Indy has the puck on the point. D-to-D pass. They go in, trying to find a shooting lane. Shoots towards the front. That now gets picked up by Jukes. Jukes driving it out of the zone. Jukes maybe looking for his 4th goal. Shot goes across the crease, and no icing on that. Now Mooney picks that up. Mooney! Oh, taken out by that player. No penalty called on that. Durden now picks it up behind the net. Howe goes in. Howe ties up the player. And Cincinnati sends it back to the point. Shot from the point goes wide. Another shot. Big save by Torriero. Mooney picks that up. Mooney starts driving down the ice. Mooney with the Jets. Oh! And he finds right where grandmother keeps her peanut butter today. That seems to be the popular spot.
Yeah.
Up in that top area.
Okay.
Mooney starts driving down the ice. Mooney with the Jets. Oh! And he finds right where grandmother keeps her peanut butter today. That seems to be the popular spot.
Yeah.
Up in that top area. Indy advancing it in. 4-0. Indy shot towards the net, blocked off one of the players. Oh, shot and deflected off stick from Howe, I think, but Torriero, nice glove save out of the air. 32 shots to 18. .441 left in this third period. Mosky picks it up. Mosky sends it up the zone. Woods chasing it. Indy sends it across the top of the crease. Mosky driving up the ice. Mosky goes in, sends it back to Woods. Woods with a slap shot right to the back of the net. Great teamwork by Mosky and Woods. Let's watch out on replay. Indy sends it across the top of the crease. Mosky driving up the ice. Mosky goes in, sends it back to Woods. Woods with a slap shot right to the back of the net. Great teamwork by...
That was...
5-0 Penguins, 33 shots to 18. Durden over to Hall. Hall up to Lugelia. Lugelia drives it in. Oh, nice work by Durden. And he stops the advance, sends it up to Jukes. Jukes and Lugelia driving it in now. Indy gets it out, and Indy starts driving it into the Penguin zone. He's knocked down by Durden. It looks like delayed penalty on Durden. And Durden gets a tripping penalty. .338 left in this third period, 5-0, and 33 shots to 18. Got Evans and Schneider on forward, Howe and Briggs on D. Schneider goes in there, gets it over to Evans. Evans gets it out of the zone. And that is interference called on the Indy player.
Yeah, I was trying to...
Yeah.
Who I thought it was, but you never...
I think gets it over to Evans. Evans gets it out of the zone. And it's a good call. So it'll be a 4-on-4. 4-on-4 I always like because it opens up the space and you get some exciting action. Indy starts driving up the ice. Indy. Picked up now by Evans. Evans driving up the ice. Evans takes it behind the net. Goes back to Briggs. Briggs over to Howe. Howe. Sends it around the boards. Goes to Evans. Evans has it. Corner. Evans looking in. Go. Evans. Stick check by the Indy player. Howe pinches in. Schneider, great work. Keeps the puck in.
All right.
And now chased by Evans.
We're down to 2.5 minutes to go.
And then we'll go on
5-0.
shortly in 49 seconds here. We'll go on power play.
Yeah.
Howe cuts back. Howe sends it up to Woods. Woods intercepted by Indy. Indy starts driving it in. Nice stick check by Briggs up to Mosky. Mosky driving it up the ice. Mosky, big shot by Mosky. Goes back. Hall. Hall picks it up. Indy starts driving up the ice. Oh, and he's knocked down. And that's over to Hall. Woods to Hall. And Hall tries to get it in, blocked. And we're now on power play. Indy breaking it out of the zone.
1.5 minutes to go.
We're now back at even strength. Indy with a shot. Big save by Torriero. Goes to Hall. Hall up to Lugelia. And Lugelia, nice taking it out of the zone. And he gets it in with Jukes. Jukes. Some nice work there. 1:08 left in this period. Durden sends it up. 54 seconds. Indy breaking in, trying to send it out front, and puck goes out of the zone. 36 seconds left. Indy trying to break it back in. Indy still really working hard, and that is offside.
Yeah, they have. They've been playing tough. Chowlett's been in there in most of the game.
So 27 seconds left. 33 shots to 18, 5-0 for Pens. One more goal by Pens that goes stop time. Back to Durden. Durden over to Howe. Howe. Backhands it up to Snyder. Snyder. Driving up. Nice. Nice. Toe drag by Schneider. Gets it to the net. That would have been an awesome goal. Indy starts driving in. Howe with a stick check. Picks it up. Howe ties it up against the boards. And that is the end of the period.
Won a game. Okay.
Yeah, so great job, Penguins. We have been undefeated. This is our second tournament where we've been undefeated.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
yeah.
that other tournament we didn't make the semis.
Yeah.
Which was kind of weird.
Yeah.
But
well, when you're up in Canada, you never know what you're running.
Yeah, you never know what the rules are. The only two good rules they have are the delayed offside and the icing one on penalty kill. But I don't know about their tournament.
Yeah.
Well, Rich, it's been fun doing this game with you. Thank you very much.
I enjoyed it. Thank you for the opportunity.
And stay tuned, everybody. Watch the. Please subscribe to the channel, and you will see tomorrow one new live link at least for the first game tomorrow. So keep watching, and I'll post it on there as soon as we find out the time of the game. See you tomorrow, everyone.
All right. Take care.
Good night.